This time without the oops. Hey everybody. So, we're here on the road. It is at about 9 o'clock a.m. My bike's reading 16.5 degrees Celsius. It's a little on the cool side, but pretty nice, hey my darling?
Yeah, it's a really nice day.
It's beautiful out. So, all packed, all ready to go. 2 weeks on the road here. How's your bike feeling, baby?
Bike's feeling really good. The weight is really good on it, so a little bit different having the 30-liter bag on the back, but I got a bit of a backrest. Great. Feeling good. Nice day for a ride.
I've got the 60-liter on mine, besides my panniers, which my panniers basically on the left side have my clothes and some of the electronics. And on the right side, I have what I'll call all the emergency gear. I've got the tool kits, the repair kits, some of the electrical cords and things like that. Yeah, just all the little miscellaneous things that we're going to need. Flashlight, blah, 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 you know, that kind of stuff. In the 60-liter is carrying the tent, sleeping bags, mattresses, pillows. On top of the 60-liter, I've got my, have our solar charger running, and hopefully the sun is charging it. It should be. The last time we tested it out, it worked rather well, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it did work really good.
We've got our bags set up on the back so they run front to back rather than across the saddles, across the panniers. Makes it easier to get in and out of the panniers when we need to. And the nice thing about this is that we both have them set up so that they're acting like a backrest for us, so it's actually quite comfortable. It is so beautiful out today.
Yep, and back.
Couldn't have asked for a better way to start this, hey?
Yes, as long as it continues.
Yep. Fingers crossed.
I remember a trip to Jasper, Banff, Keller, where it started off beautiful like this the first day.
Oh yeah. That's for 2 days of monsoon weather.
Yep.
So. Now, for how late of a season it was for the farmers, it's nice to see those crops starting to come around.
Yes. Definitely is.
We're heading down Highway 16, heading east. We've got about an hour's ride before we start heading south and start making our way down through Saskatchewan, and we'll be crossing the border tomorrow and into Montana. Well, it's just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been on the road for the last 5 hours. We've seen some pretty drastic swings in temperature here. We were down to as low as 13 degrees at one point, I think, darling, you had on your bike?
Yep.
And right now we're at 27 degrees. So yeah, it's considering the couple of layers that we had on earlier and some of the gear, we've already changed out to some of our warmer gear, taken off a couple of layers. And probably the biggest change we've seen is all the smoke, from BC.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of that out here.
So while the sky is nice and clear and blue, I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but everywhere you look, it's nothing but a haze from all the smoke. So that's, considering we're in southern Saskatchewan, that smoke is coming a long ways to reach us out here. Coming into some sections of road here that are maybe not quite atypical of Saskatchewan. They're not exactly whip straight and flat forever. Seen some rolling hills, some nice turns. As for animals, I think about the only thing we saw was that one fox and a few deer.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet.
Lake Diefenbaker. It's actually quite a big lake. Man, she's warming up.
She is. I'm 7.5 on my bike.
Reading the same. It's a nice little touristy chalet thing. Oh, visitor center. Hey, look at this, an actual turn. Didn't get to rub down some of those chicken strips, eh, baby?
Yeah.
There you go. That's about as exciting as it gets on the prairies for a ride, eh?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well you can see that, but my bike is saying it's 29 degrees down here. It's enough to cook you.
It's only gonna get hotter.
Yeah, we're still in Canada. Oof, that's warm. Oh.
Boy.
Huh. Who knew?
So that way to go to Okemos.
Well, this is by far the worst chunk of road we've been on today. Just a small secondary highway. Lots of ruts.
Soft pavement.
Oh, the pavement is so soft. The patchwork is really bad. Lots of rocks on here. Yeah. And actually the section that I'm on right now is probably the best of it so far. We've been bounced around quite a bit on this. But hey, if this is the worst we see in the trip, I think we'll be fine. So, seeing more animals as we start to get later in the day here. Deer are starting to come out. The odd antelope starting to come out. So, keeping our eyes open for those as well. And in case I haven't said it before now, it's hot. Good gosh. 29 degrees. I feel like I'm gonna melt. Now, if this was 29 degrees and we were in a car with air conditioning, it'd be beautiful. Hey, baby?
Yes, it would.
Oh no, we made him get out of his truck and do his job.
Oh, this could be messy.
Yep, this will be messy.
So what gear are you in?
I'm in third.
Oh, this is fun.
I'd say you could be in second with your bike. Stinky. Oh, no wonder the road down here is such a piece of crap. They're not even like paving it properly. They're just putting junk pavement on it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And we got a frickin' truck coming at us. Ow! Well, all in adventure, right?
Yep.
Oh, and it keeps going on. Well, we decided to take an alternate route than what the GPS told us. Just because it would take us off major highways, it would take us down some cool back roads, and this is what we got. Maybe next time we'll just follow the GPS. I guess the major question is, why are they not rolling this?
Yeah, no shit, eh? Sorry, it's more.
Well, I mean, they got that little tiny roller, but that's not going to do much for this road. And if you look at how thin they've got it anyway, like they're, I don't know, what a mess. $60? No worries. I ain't doing 60 on this. I'm not exactly doing lots off at 60, but still. Sorry?
Please tell me this is just smoked on.
Not for as far as I can see.
Okay.
Hey, at least we're not in a rush, right?
True. Hey, quit slinging rocks at me.
Well, if I had a choice, I wouldn't be flinging them at you. If you have any poo, fling it now. I don't know which was worse, the other section or this section. That would be an adventure if it was all smooth sailing, right?
True.
Oh, I tell you, there's some heat coming off this bike now. Traveling at this slow speed and in this temperature. Ooh, are we coming to the end? No, we're not. Well, that's the end of the work area, but it's not the end of the crap pavement. I'm so not doing 90 on this. Hey, check out the cool bridge.
Oh,
That's neat. But it doesn't look like there's any way to get to it. That's cool. Well, don't get me wrong, I mean, on our bikes I'm sure we could get to it, but I don't think the farmer would be overly happy with us driving through his crops.